When I enrolled in the Community Engagement Scholars Program freshman year, I had one thing on my mind: accolades. Of course, offshoots included applying my coursework in a fruitful way that benefited someone other than myself and making connections with local organizations, but my main motivator was that scholar's accolade. I grew up in a Catholic context where volunteerism was an obligatory duty to serve those less fortunate. I always left service events with that warm and fuzzy, inflated God complex feeling. It wasn't until I was an events coordinator at a local retirement community my senior year that the idea crept in that maybe I needed this volunteering as much as I've assumed they needed me. Being the busy-natured person that I am, I pushed that thought down and continued pressing on. My passion for economics, policy, and environmentalism led me to major in environmental science, policy, and management, and minor in management, sustainability studies, and corporate environmental management here at the University of Minnesota. The research that I conducted with Northwestern University, evaluating an environmental education program on the south side of Chicago, the summer after my freshman year, solidified my drive to work in this space. This early community engagement experience reinforced my desire to not live my academic career in a vacuum, but to apply the theoretical concepts from the classroom in a tangible way that impacted lives outside of my own. Nelson Mandela's quote, "May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears," has acted as a compass to align my decisions in a way that keeps my eyes fixed on the good. I find meaning in the fruitful transfer of power through community engagement. I find meaning in boldly living out my values in a way that tirelessly advances the common good. I find meaning in actively choosing to be driven by hope, not fear. My community engagement work, in tandem with CESP reflections and curriculum, have given me the space to not only find, but exercise this meaningful way of engaging life. Although all of my community work has been impactful in its own right, I wanted to highlight two key experiences to illustrate how they shaped my sense of self and post-graduation plans. The first being my time as an ESL tutor with one 8-year-old Chica Latina. My previous experience as a white researcher coming into a BIPOC community made me keenly aware that my race, gender, and socioeconomic status will speak loudly before I do. However, my time with Noelle awakened me to the realization that it's not merely my skin color or my family's tax bracket that is a privilege, but that it also lies in the customs, mentoring, and tutelage I was raised with and took for granted. I'm someone living in the majority culture and benefiting from the corrupt society we live in, and that's just a reality that I have come to face. Secondly, my time as a microdonations intern with the Life You Can Save, Peter Singer's organization dedicated to improving global poverty through effective altruism, instilled in me that no act of goodwill, no matter how small, is just a drop in the bucket. I plan on continuing to develop app content and notifications for them after graduation as a commitment to continuing my community engagement journey post-graduation. If freshman year Bridget read Monsignor Ivan Illich's A Catholic Priest's To Hell with Good Intentions address, she would have been quaking with defensiveness and shock. Some particularly powerful passages read, "To hell with good intentions. This is a theological statement. You will not help anybody by your good intentions. There is an Irish saying that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I am here to suggest that you voluntarily renounce exercising the power which being an American gives you. If you have any sense of responsibility at all, stay with your rights here at home. Work for the coming elections. You will know what you are doing, why you are doing it, and how to communicate with those whom you speak. And you will know when you fail. If you insist on working with the poor, if this is your vocation, then at least work among the poor who can tell you to go to hell. It is incredibly unfair for you to impose yourselves on a village where you are so linguistically deaf and dumb that you don't even understand what you are doing or what the people think of you." I read it now and process it as a needed reminder to continually evaluate and be held accountable, to ask myself, why am I doing this? What is this act of goodwill really, and who is it really serving? And answer these questions with radical honesty. I'm excited to utilize the tools I've learned during my tenure as a community engaged scholar to forge respectful, timely, and mutually beneficial community engagement relationships and projects in areas that I end up. I look forward to my next steps with great hope as a sea of endless opportunities for intentional engagement, learning, and impacting awaits.